All right, Hailey, what's your thoughts on today's game?
It's March Madness, man. You just survive in advance. Bryce played a good game, but ultimately, we were able to grind it out. Stuff isn't always pretty, but, we took care of business at the end of the day.
Talk about all the turnovers. Did Coach Mulkey address that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's definitely not up to our standards. We definitely looked like we hadn't played in about 2 weeks. Move on, next game.
But how much credit do you give Rice? I mean, they just didn't want to go away, did they?
No, they didn't. And honestly, credit to them, like you said. They came in with an attitude that they wanted to compete with us, and, they had a good game plan, and they executed it.
Talk about the first game. Now you don't have to face your old teammates. Is that a relief? Or
I don't care about that. None of my business.
As far as a game like this, can it be good to have it early to kind of get it out of your system, so to say?
Yeah, like I said, we've had 2 weeks to just practice. We've had people injuries. We were kind of trying to get a flow, and it's good to have it this game because now, we just need to get better and move on, and no need to dwell at this point in the season. You got to keep a positive attitude and keep it pushing.
When you look at 24 turnovers, does that make you kind of cringe a little bit when you see that and think that's just not us?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely not up to our standards. Not only does Coach Mulkey tell us that, but we know that. We know that that's not like us. The ball was loose today. We just need to tighten things up and get ready for Middle Tennessee.
Is that what
teammates that still push me and encourage me to be confident and do it as best as I can? I didn't have the game, of course, that I wanted to have, but I tried to affect the game on the defensive end, get steals, rebound the ball as much as I can, and just defend my matchup. So I think I tried to do a good job as best as I could, but it was a team effort tonight, I think.
Angel, that zone defense that they play, have y'all ever seen that before?
I think a couple times we've seen the 1-2-2. I think a lot of people throw that at us if they can't guard our man-to-man. So I think we did a good job trying to adjust to that. I mean, of course, like I said, we didn't make as many shots as we wanted tonight. We turned the ball over a couple times. So being able to get that wrinkle out the first game earlier on is good, and survive in advance.
What challenges did that give?
I think they switched up the defenses like probably almost every play. They were going for man-to-zone, 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 and I think they have a coach on their staff that pretty knows most of our plays. So just being able to kind of adjust, listening to coach and our point guards, just trying to being able to keep everybody on the same page.
So you mentioned cleaning up the turnovers. What's the key to doing that? How do you fix it?
Not giving the ball to the other team. I mean, just being able to keep the ball within ourselves and just making the right passes, the easier passes. I think we made a couple tough passes tonight.
Do you look at that statue and kind of say that's not us and kind of cringeworthy when you see 24 turnovers?
24 turnovers is definitely not us at all. I mean, I think we had 13 at the half. So just being able to correct that, that's not who LSU basketball is. We didn't have as many assists as well because we didn't finish either. So just being able to have that turnover ratio to be way better than it is next game.
Is this kind of what makes March Madness so great, that anybody can come in here and rise up and play the game of their lives?
For sure. We were only up by 3 at halftime, and understanding that Rice definitely could have beat us, and I think we played down tonight, and I think we'll be able to correct that and survive advance. Luckily, we came out with it. We can't just dwell on this. We're going to have to move on because Middle Tennessee is ready.
I know there was I think they closed within 1 in the third quarter, and then you ended that third 11-4 run. How big was that run to end it, to kind of just a little bit of breathing room?
Yeah, it gave us a lot of confidence. I mean, being in the PMAC, it's kind of hard for other teams to win the PMAC, and being able to have the crowd within the game, I think they really helped us get us going and kept us going throughout the whole game. So we got to give kudos to that.
I know you have the experience, but I know this group together, this is the first time that this group is experiencing kind of NCAA. What are you saying to this group after a game like this to kind of go, hey, this is kind of what to expect in this tournament?
Yeah, this is March. I mean, anybody can win at any given time, and just being able to focus and stay together. I mean, every game is not going to be pretty, and we look back at games last year. Our Miami game was not pretty at all. Utah game wasn't pretty. So just being able to understand what it takes to win. I mean, we got over the hump tonight, but we can't make the mistakes that we made tonight. But giving confidence, I mean, Michaela and Aneesah, for their first time being in the tournament, I think they did a great job coming out, being super confident defensively and offensively. I think they did a great job. Thank you.
Talk about the game. You were pretty animated on one of those fouls earlier today.
I mean, it was a tough game. I mean, it was the first game. It was a great experience to be on the court, but the team was tough. We just have to work on some things and fix some things in practice.
Are you liking the increased minutes you keep getting as the season is going on?
I do. It's an amazing opportunity. Like, when my name is called, I'm always ready. I'm ordered to step on the court and just give my team all I have.
Talk about what Rice did. They were tenacious. They just didn't want to go away, did they?
They did not. They was playing hard because it was either winner or loser go home. So they wanted to stay, but we ended up winning, and we just have to go in practice and fix the mistakes we were making in the game.
Talk about the 24 turnovers.
Yeah, we have to fix that.
How animated was Coach Mulkey about that in the locker room?
Pretty animated, but at the end of the day, things happen. It's March, and it's going to be every time you step in the court, it's going to be a team that's going to give you the best game they have.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
What's your take on the game?
It was sloppy, but we got the dub, so that's what we need at the end of the day.
Talk about your increased playing time as well. I mean, talk about how your role has been increasing as each game has gone by this year.
Yeah, when MK went down, I had to step up and just kind of do what I could do, help my teammates out. So when it's my time, I go out and do what I do to help us win.
Talk about this Rice team and what they were doing that kept them in this thing for most of the game.
They was just grinding. They wanted it. You could tell, it's March. It's winter go home. So you could tell that they wasn't trying to go home.
Talk about the next opponent. You don't get to dwell on this one or enjoy it too much. You get to go right back to work. We don't have a time yet on Sunday, but Coach Mulkey nailed it earlier in the week when she said everybody was just thinking it was going to be Louisville.
Yeah.
She knew Middle Tennessee. It's one of our former coaches.
Yeah, we're going to get in the film room, watch us, work on us, and then we're going to get ready for Middle Tennessee. Like I said, it's March. Anybody can win, so we're going to have to buckle down and just work on us.
Coach Starkey, does he say much in the locker room after a game, or does he wait for Coach Mulkey?
No, he waits for Coach Mulkey, but he's vocal in practice, in the film room. He's definitely vocal.
And it's always defense, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
All right. Talk to you Sunday.
Yes, perfect. Thank you.
I wouldn't say big win, but it was a good win, you know what I'm saying?
What does that kind of teach you guys?
We survived this game, but I want us to dominate more in the tournament.
Obviously, a lot of turnovers today from the team. Just what were your thoughts just kind of seeing that? I want to, of course, adjust that going into Sunday.
It was just sloppy. It was just real sloppy. We got to play better. We got to play better. As simple as that. If we want to go to the Final Four, we got to clean up all of this mess.
Yeah, so Middle Tennessee's guard play really showed itself in their second half today. Just perimeter defense is going to have to be huge. What are your thoughts going into Sunday?
I thought we just kind of helped too much. I don't think they got no guards that's just going who? Let me check this guy. I don't think they got guards that just going nuts like that. Jackson had 15. That's uncharacteristic of her, you know what I'm saying? So we just gotta, when my thing is I try to kind of just hold my player to below or at their average, you know what I'm saying? So we just gotta kind of take on that challenge defensively as guards. But I'm proud of my guards, I'm proud of my posts. We just gotta clean up some things on the offensive end.
Well, you probably had the highlight of the game with that drive to the basket and went over the shoulder. Describe that. That was something else.
Yeah, nobody can guard me in transition. That's my move I've been doing since high school. So, that's my favorite move.
That was going to be on ESPN all night.
Yeah, it might be.
Talk about the 24 turnovers. Everybody keeps talking about it.
Yeah, it was just bad turnovers. We was kind of just lackadaisical with the ball. We can't be like that if we want to be a Final Four team. So it's just going to be some growth in that area.
But you got to give Rice some credit too, don't you?
Not really. It was self-inflicted. A lot of those turnovers, overthrow. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't even really putting no pressure. So we just can't have those type of turnovers, especially in transition. A lot of that was self-inflicted. But I'm glad it was because then we could fix that.
What do you think it is? Was that just overconfidence, or what do you attribute that to?
I don't know. I think we just kind of got to get back in the flow. Kind of played a little lackadaisical, knowing we were the better team coming in. But we can't do that because it's March and anything can happen. You just seen what happened with Kentucky and Oakland, and you know what I'm saying. Anybody can be upset. So we just got to take more pride in that.
Absolutely. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. She's so good for our team.
Talk about this game. What's your overall thoughts of the performance?
That we have to do better taking care of the ball, obviously.
So 24 turnovers is the big storyline. That's the main storyline of this season?
Yeah. 24 turnovers. We weren't able to get a lot of attempts. Of course, if we're turning the ball over, we're not able to get in the flow of the game. So definitely the turnovers.
What does Coach Mulkey said in postgame?
Take care of the ball. We can't just keep turning the ball over. We have to value the ball. Every possession matters. You're welcome.
Yeah, we got the nerves out, and I
feel like this game was probably the best game, and then obviously, especially us returners, we know what it takes to win. So yeah, we got the next game.
I know you talked about a little bit, but 24 turnovers. When you hear that, what do you think?
I mean, that's a high number, especially for us guards. We just got to control the court better, and obviously, run better plays.
Middle Tennessee, they haven't lost since late December. I know they haven't played an SEC schedule. When you're playing a team like that that's been winning and confident, what's the challenge?
Just not taking every team for granted. I mean, just coming out, giving our best. But obviously knowing our scouting report and just doing our best.
How do you feel coming out of the concussion? And how bad were those headaches? Is that they pretty banging the first few days?
Yeah, I mean, the first couple of days I couldn't really do much. I mean, I was just in the bed with my family. But I feel like my family being here really helped me recover quicker.
Was the worst part the airplane?
Yeah, it sucked. I mean, obviously when I came back down, back up, after the hospital, it was just like everything was pounding. So I went back into hospital when I landed.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
What do they do for that? It's just rest?
Yeah, rest, sleep. Didn't do much, but luckily we had spring break week, so it made me be able to catch up on my sleep and rest my body.
On what day did it kind of break? How many days after?
Probably Wednesday, Thursday. It just had to kick in.
So about a 4-day.
Yeah. It took a while, but I was able to come see the girls and, be with them.
So that was the worst part, or was there music or anything loud, huh?
Yeah, anything loud.
Bright light?
Yeah, everything. I just had to have my room dark.
Talk about getting back though so soon.
Yeah.
How happy are you about that?
I mean, obviously throughout the week my symptoms was decreasing, but I was able to do a little bit of bike coming towards the end of the week, and then I did one-on-one practice, and then fully practice with the girls. Non-contact and then contact the next day.
Oh, your first shot back was a triple. Did you really? Were you able to sink that in, or were you just too locked into the game?
Oh yeah, no, I was locked in. I mean, you just got to take the shots. I feel like I should have taken more shots, but you know what? We won, so that's the main thing.
And then playing very aggressively defensively as well for you. How do you assess that?
Just knowing my scout, I feel like I had to really understand who I was guarding. And normally when I'm pressuring the ball, everyone else is pressuring as well.
What was it about Rice that they just would not go away in this game? What was it about that?
I feel like it was just our offense. I mean, we couldn't execute, and I feel like that's probably why they were still hanging in there. But I think towards the end we just separated.
You've been here before. Y'all know that y'all are the hunted. What does it take to really kind of put that in the back of your mind and just next man up?
Just not taking every team for granted. It doesn't matter if the lower seed, higher seed, we still got to play our best.